Hello, IP5. Welcome back to our class. I hope you are doing great. You are staying safe and you are all good and done your homework so far and ready to learn. Okay, today we are talking about Microsoft Excel. This is our lesson number 11 together. And let's get started. Okay, so I want to show you this. Using this double arrow, you can use and you can move the cells to fit as you want. Okay, it helps you to stretch out the cell. So this double arrow can help you to extend a cell. For example, you write down movie inventory and you can see it spills over to the next cell, on the right. So maybe you don't want that to happen. So what you can do is you bring your mouse on this border between cell A and cell B here. And then all you need to do, you will see this double arrow and you can move it. You can move it to extend the cell. You can extend this cell to be longer. So the whole world, the whole word will fit into one cell. So using this, you can make the cell bigger or smaller. When you hit enter on your keyboard, it makes your cell help you to go to the next cell, basically. Hitting enter makes you go to the next cell. It will move you to the cell below, just like this. Okay, one more time. So hitting this would make it go to the next. Just like this. Just pressing enter makes it go to the next cell. All right. Okay, when you hold shift and press enter on your keyboard, it makes you go back up. So it will move you to the cell on the top. So each time you press it, it goes up. So you have to hold shift and press enter. So let's take a look at the video here. Take a look. Okay, so pressing or hitting enter makes you go to the next cell. And if you hold and press or hit enter, it will go back up. So enter goes down and shift enter goes back up. So this is the shortcut for you to use in Excel. When you press tab on your keyboard, it will move you to the right. It will move you to the right. So it will go to the next cell on the right. So let's take a look at the video. If we press tab, what's going to happen? You see, pressing tab makes you go to the right cell. When you hold shift and press tab on your keyboard, what's going to happen? Can you guess? Can you make a guess? Yes, it will move you to the left cell. So it will move you to the cell on the left. Let's take a look at the video here. Just like this. It will help you go back. Other option to move around is using the arrow on the keyboard. So you can use the arrow buttons or arrow keys to help you around. You can move around using these arrows. Also, you can use your mouse to choose which cell you need to go to. So you can click on this cell, click on this cell, or any way you want to move. Being on a cell, when you type, you replace when you be on a cell, let's say you are on this cell, if you just start typing, you will replace the writing that is there. So if you click once on the cell and you start typing, it will replace it. If there's a writing there, it will replace your old writing. But when you are in a cell, you can edit your text. So if you double click on a text, on a cell, you can go in the cell and edit it. So just like this, as you can see, I double click, I can edit. I click once, it will replace my old writing. By double clicking, it drags the cell and extends the cell to fit the words in it. Okay, so if you are the same as before, the double arrow, do you remember this one? If you go the same place and double click here, it will automatically fit the best option for you. So it will find the longest word and it will fit it inside your cell. So it will extend your cell as much as needed to fit your word inside. So the longest sentence or the longest word, once you double click this, it will fit the whole cells to be the same size and extend it as much as needed. You can do the same thing if you select all the columns and double click the same place. So let's say you want to do this, the same thing to all of your file, all of your columns. So you have to select each A, B, C, D, E, F, all right? So you have to select A to Z or A to whatever column you need. And go on it. Once you have selected it, just by clicking on A, B, C, and then you just double click here and it will arrange the same for all the three options, all the three columns. So it will extend each cell or it will decrease a cell. For example, PG, here, maybe we have too much space, right? So it will decrease it to be the same as the 13, right? So this will decrease to be this size instead of so long. And this will extend. So it will fit everything perfectly. So when you select all columns, select all columns, it will move it, all right? So it will move it. So it will move all the columns. So if you change something, it will affect everything and every column. Let's take a look in this video. So you can see, I just select all the columns. So let's take a look again. So I selected all the columns and I just make a small change on K and you can see it affected A to K. So it affected all my columns that I have selected to change. So once you select a few columns, you will affect every cell that you have selected. Merge and center. So sometimes maybe here, for example, we have a title. So we want to merge all these cells. What you can do is you can merge it and center it. This will help you to have the title of the sheet. Let's take a look at this video. So I selected A to H and went here to merge and center. So it merged all my cells and centered my word. So you have to go to home button, to home tab. Once you go to home tab, you just find this icon and you select you press the arrow and you select merge and center. All right. So you will get this effect for your title. So it can be your title box, for example. Make your data look good. It is important. When your data looks good, it is easier to understand. You can use this part. You can use this part to choose font styles, font size, text color, bold, italic, underline, and overall font setting. So where is this area? It is in home tab, and you can check it out here. So here, this will help you to choose the font style. This will help you to choose the font size. This one is a quick access that you can make it bigger, make the font bigger by just clicking on it, or smaller by clicking on it. So you don't need to give an exact number. This would help you to make it bold, italic, underline, fill in the color or change the color of your font. Here you can edit the text position if it is on the right, middle, or left in each cell. So what you have to do is you go to the home tab. Once you go to the home tab, you find this area and you can select where do you need your text to be in the cell. So you have to select your cell that you want to edit, maybe one cell or all the cells. You can select to be, where do you want your text to be in the cell? Do you want it to be in the middle of the cell, on the right side of the cell, or shift or align with the left side? Next, using this, you can drag down and continue numbers. So let's take a look at the video. So I typed in 1 and 2, and I just dragged down the rest, and it automatically counted numbers for me till 20 something, 22, for example. All right. So one more time, how did I do that? Let's take a look again. Okay, so you can see I wrote it down and I dragged the little square, green square on the right bottom part of the cell. Okay, if you didn't catch it, it's this little square right here. So if you click that and drag it down, so it should be on 2. So 1 and 2, you write it down, and on 2, you will find this square also. Once you select it, you press on it, and then you just drag it down. Once you drag it down, it will count for you till the number you need. So you just drag it as much as you need. to show all the numbers that you do need. Now, if you need same information, you can do the same. For example, if the names are the same, for example, you have 10 people that their name is Max, but you don't need to type Max 20 times, right? What you can do is follow my lead. Just write Max one time and do the same, drag it down. So you use the little square again on the bottom right side of the cell that you selected, and you press and hold and drag it down. So press, using your mouse, you click and press and drag down, and it will copy for you all the names. Next, you can continue when you write a number and you want it to continue from 1 to 10, for example. So it can continue for you and you don't need to type it. So as I showed you before, all you need to do is just to drag it down. Just to drag it down from here to bottom, as much as you need. So you can just continue when you write the number, and just continue the number from 1 to 10, and it can continue for you, so you don't need to type everything inside it. All right, so for your homework for this week, I need you to explore MS Excel again and explore what we have learned for today. Practice what we learned today. So practice managing the cells, making it extend and making it decrease. So please do write something in it so you can check out just whatever you like, you write something on it so you can practice and check it out. So check the functions, look around in the tabs and get familiar with the functions that we learned today. Please take a picture of yourself exploring MS Excel and upload only one picture on the e-learning platform. The homework is due to Thursday, 16th of September. Okay, so make sure you practice how to do it and don't do it on an empty page. You can give some information inside. For example, write down something. Just, for example, cats, 10, dogs, 5, animals, total animals, 100. Just random data, so you have some writing inside the spreadsheet. And just all I need you to do is just practice what we have learned today. For creating data, it will come in the future classes, which we will put the real data inside the spreadsheet and inside the Microsoft Excel. Okay, so for now, just practice everything we have learned. Try to find the location and how to use it, and later on we will actually use them when we are creating the spreadsheets. Okay, that's all. Thank you everyone for joining today, and I hope you are doing well, staying safe and taking care of yourself. So hopefully see you soon. Take care. See you next class. Take care. Bye-bye.